so we can see base and final, make sure there's no other aircraft. We'll verify that windsock. Take the runway and we'll just do that normal takeoff with bringing that tail up for the first pattern.
Relay traffic 739 Zulu Golf, left cross 130, full stop, or actually touch and go relay.
Radio sound clear. Base and final look clear to me.
Clear. Let's do it.
Alright, let's go.
Relay traffic Citabria 88140, departing runway 30, left close traffic, relay.
Alright, so taking the runway here, Jason, what we're going to do is look at that windsock, verify that it looks like its winds are coming from left to right, so our ailerons are going to be into the left, into the wind. That's going to help us with that directional control as well, so not allowing that wind to get underneath the left wing and raise it too early.
Okay, feet are on the floor, little left aileron.
Alright.
And here we go.
And here we go, advance the throttle and kind of a 3-second count. Bring that stick forward and raise the tail. That nose is going to want to turn left with the gyroscopic precession. Great. There we got the level flight attitude as we speed up. Stick slowly comes back to a neutral. There's a neutral, little back stick, and we're flying. Perfect. Now that we're flying, the airplane flies just like any other airplane.
Instrument's still looking good.
And then we'll do a full stall landing.
3-point?
Yep, we'll do a 3-point full stall landing. Remember, the key to them is that we're going to fly this airplane as long as we can, and ultimately touchdown at all 3 wheels at the same time. This airplane, when it's on that all 3 wheels at the same time, is actually in that full stall attitude, so that's kind of where that airplane's going to end up stop flying.
Yep. Relay traffic Citabria 140, turning left base, runway 30, number 2, relay.
Alright, speed. Look
a little fast.
A little fast.
We'll bleed it off.
We can bleed that off. Coming down just like any other old plane, looking at their touchdown point, or aiming point, excuse me. And work it down, work it down, work it down. All right, let's break this descent. Start picking up the nose. Keep bringing in the flare. Don't stop flying. Keep coming. A little more. Little touchdown a little early there. There you go. There's a second one. Remember, that wind's coming from the left. Bring that aileron into the left there to help directional control. Perfect.
Good.
And we can go carb cold and throttle up if you want.
There we go.
Lifting the tail back up and the level flight attitude as we accelerate. That stick comes back. And there's the stick's neutral, a little bit of pullback, and we're up and off. So that one, we didn't quite get to fly that airplane enough. We kind of touched down halfway between a wheel landing and a 3-point attitude. So we just need to fly that airplane just a little bit more. And try to
more back pressure?
Yep, exactly. Okay. So what I like to think about is to try and think about making that tail wheel touch first. So keep flying that airplane and see if you can't make that tail wheel roll onto the runway first. And that will help you get that nose up into the higher pitch attitude where we want it for all 3 wheels to touch on.
Okay. LA traffic, Citabria 140, turning left base, runway 30, number 2 at Air Lake. LA traffic 739 Zulu Golf, 1 mile final, 30, full stop, Air Lake.
Alright, he's going to be a full stop. Alright, same thing as last time here, but just kind of try and fly that airplane just a little bit longer. See if we can't get that tail wheel to touch.
Just keep falling back, right?
Yep, just keep nice and easy working it back. Keep working that flare. So come down, we're looking good. Looking good, work it down, a little bit more. Alright, start bringing in the flare, Keep working, a little more, right there. Perfect, and there it is. There's the tail wheel. You felt this tail wheel, and you felt how that airplane.
Yep.
But that airplane hitting 3-point or even the tail wheel slightly before the main wheels, it is done flying when it hits that pavement. It's not coming back up.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah, that picture looked good after.
Yep.
Right there. So.
Yep, exactly. And as we taxi here, do you want to taxi back? Or you want to do a touch and go?
Let's taxi back.
All right, let's make a taxi back. As we taxi here, you can look out, because we are in our 3-point attitude, so this is a sight picture that we want right as that airplane stalls, right as we get down to the asphalt, and that makes us a perfect landing.
All right, so wheel landing, same thing, we're going to arrest the descent, kind of come in, but more like the takeoff attitude, and just let it kiss, right?
Exactly, and what we're going to do is we're going to come down, we're actually going to carry some extra airspeed, because what we want to do is we want to come down basically almost at a 0 angle of attack.
Right.
Wings are much flatter.
Yep.
And we're going to carry that speed down, we're going to descend just like normal, right above the runway, we're going to round out and realistically just look down at the end of the runway and start a very slow flare. We would need to touch down at a very almost 0 speed downwards so that we don't bounce.
Everything I've read is kind of look at the end and it should be a surprise. Just hold it off, hold it off, and then, there it is.
Something as the golf clear runway 30 airlake.
All right, he's clear, final, it's clear. Airlake traffic, Citabria 140, departing runway 30, left close traffic, airlake.
All right, so let's do that other takeoff as well. Let's keep it in a 3-point attitude.
Okay.
So we're going to take that stick, we're going to hold it slightly aft of neutral. When that airplane comes up, it's just basically like a soft field takeoff in a normal Cessna. We're going to start lowering the nose as we accelerate so that we don't climb out of ground effect and stall. Now this one's going to have a little bit of reduced visibility. You're going to have more left turning tendencies because of the P factor.
Okay. All right, so slight back pressure.
Coming in with the power, very good. Good rudder correction there so we don't dart left. Just leave a little bit of back pressure in, a little back pressure. Here she starts hopping up, so start pushing this tail. Perfect, perfect. Trying to keep it within a wingspan of the ground. Got plenty of airspeed, now we'll climb out.
Yep.
Awesome. Another way to look at these wheel landings, and this is the way that I like to look at the wheel landings, I like to try and get my tires as close to the pavement without touching. Eventually your wheels will touch, but if you have that mindset, then you won't have very much vertical movement downwards.
Trying to do that though without kind of pulling the nose up, that's what is feeling weird for me.
So you'll have to pull the nose up slightly. Remember, we are going to flare, but we're going to flare very, very slowly.
And we're going to be faster too, so we're not going to be,
And what we want to do is we want to bring that flare in ever so slowly that we do, like, accidentally touch the wheels to the pavement without getting into a full stall configuration. There's your wheel landing.
Okay, car reads hot. And we begin our descent.
And just like anything, we can use that power. A little bit of power will help us draw out that round out and flare section so that we have more time to find the runway.
Okay.
So if you need to, add a little bit of power, especially if we have a strong sink rate. All right, come down. We got perfect airspeed right about 80. We're going to carry plenty of speed, plenty of energy right down to the pavement. Coming down, nice and smooth, nice and smooth. Work it down, work it down, work it down. Keep working. Keep coming, all right? Break it off. Eyes all the way down to the end of the runway. Just keep working it back. Nice and smooth. There it is. A little bit of push forward to plant those tires. Perfect. You're killing that angle of attack, so we're killing the lift. We can just keep working that tail up. Keep, as we decelerate, keep lifting that tail or holding it in that possession. Okay, here comes the tail, comes back. Now sink it back so we have the steering and the tail wheel. Perfect. Very nice. Very nice wheel landing.
I could tell too in that transition back down, it wants to kind of dart right a little bit.
Yep.
So,
Yep, with that gyroscopic possession. As long as you feel comfortable, that's the key.
Yeah, I just got to practice, so I'll sit here. I might just venture out for a second.
Sure.
Just to get a feel for the plane again.
Go do some loops and whatnot.
Do some barrel rolls.
Yeah, that's right. Pin your right brake, give it a little throttle. Yep, watch your tail so you don't swing it into something.
Traffic, 779 is the golf clear runway 30.
Keep it moving a little bit to get that tail wheel locked before you stop. There you go, perfect. All right, man.
All right.
Have fun.
We'll see you.